WWE Money in the Bank 2023 predictions, y'all. This is a big show. I'm not gonna lie, big show over in the O2 Arena in London, and I think they're gonna do it. I know there's been a lot of speculation whether they will, whether they won't. I think they will, and I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. Quickly, let's go through the undercard. Gunther defends the IC title against Matt Riddle. Obviously, Gunther is going to go over in that bout. They're not going to dethrone him, especially in Europe. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler defend the women's tag team titles against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Rousey, Baszler, they just unified the titles after beating Alba Fire and Isla Dawn to unify the women's tag titles, NXT women's tag titles. Rousey, Baszler, they go over. Unless they just want to do a title change just for the heck of it. Seth Rollins defends the World Heavyweight title against Finn Balor. They've done a pretty good job of building up Finn Balor in this bout, but I don't think it's going to be enough to dethrone our champ in Seth Rollins. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Participants confirmed thus far include Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Io Sky, and Bayley. And I think that's going to be it. Ooh, it's interesting. I could see them. I think your top two leading candidates are Becky Lynch and Bayley. I would love to see them give it to an Io Sky. More importantly, I'd like to see them give it to Zoe Stark because she is associated with Trish Stratus right now. And they've arguably been the top three women's act in the company. I'm gonna side that with Becky Lynch. I think they're gonna get her back. She needs a little bit more momentum. We'll see how that goes. Bloodline Civil War match. The Usos take on undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Now look, I think this is gonna be main event, but I wanted to save the men's Money in the Bank match for my theory. Roman Reigns has not lost back-to-back matches since 2019 when he lost to Baron Corbin at TLC, and there was another one. I don't think he's going to lose here. He lost at Night of Champions because of the Usos. I think they are going to do... It's going to be an interesting finish. Now, if you recall, WrestleVotes reported that there was 2 drastic finishes being considered for this match. With that being said, it's either they've considered just beating the Usos or doing some type of screwy finish. And I'm going to lean towards that screwy finish because you need something for SummerSlam. And this is the biggest storyline in WWE right now. All of wrestling, you got to keep that going, especially with SummerSlam. So I will do, I think the Usos win. I think Reigns and Solo win, but it's a screwy finish. Men's Money in the Bank match, Ricochet, Nakamura, LA Knight, Butch, Santos Escobar, Damian Priest. Top 2 guys that scream off, and Logan Paul. The top 2 guys that scream off the page for me are Logan Paul, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. I don't think Logan Paul should get the win here. I don't like that idea. Although, reportedly, WWE is heavily considering it. I think Damian Priest would be a great option. And I think the most obvious, it's too obvious, to the point where WWE won't do it, is to put it on LA Knight. He's been doing a lot of media this week. There's been a lot of speculation that this is his time. Finally, WWE will recognize not only this guy's in-ring talent, his promo talent, the fact that he's gotten over as a heel. He could be arguably a great tweener, because I don't want to see him necessarily as a babyface. It should be LA Knight. But I think they're going to give it to Paul. I really do. He's lost a lot as of late. He lost Royal Rumble. He lost Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. He lost to Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel last November. He needs a big win, right? Because having good matches will only lead you so far. And just because you have a name will only get you so far. So I think they're going to go with Logan Paul, but I really hope they'll go with LA Knight. Let me know down in the description below, what do y'all think? Will Vince McMahon pull the trigger? Will he put the Money in the Bank briefcase in the hand of LA Knight? Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more wrestling content.